picked it right back up, didn't we, you and I?
There's 50 people outside. We ain't good.
You don't know there's 100 people outside. I'm talking. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Shot, bitch.
Like I said, please talk to me.
Big man ting, smash the like button and subscribe. So you just saw there Nicki Minaj, her husband and Meek Mill having a back and forth, and the first thing that came to my mind, I thought, for fuck's sake, man, why is it you can't take black folks nowhere, man? Post it up in the Gucci store, post it up in some next establishment, and you man kicking off over some petty shit. I just don't get it, man. Now maybe I'm wrong, but 9 times out of 10, yeah, you just don't see other people moving like that. I'm sorry. People can say what they want. I don't see, for example, yeah, think of other celebrities. You only ever see black folk moving like that. And I'm black, by the way, so let's get that straight, but still, the facts are the facts. If kicking off, if you've got a problem, there's never any civilness about it. Calm your voice down and just keep it moving. That's what I'd be thinking. You're all rich, Meek Mill's rich. Just got out of jail, should be happy, should be celebrating his freedom, and all you want to do is be shouting out, you're a pussy ass nigga, you're a pussy ass nigga. All that goofy stuff, man, shit. I just don't get it. When you get rich, yeah, you're supposed to, what's the word? Is it like self-actualize? You're supposed to like grow. You're supposed, when you get rich and famous and you've made it in life, you're meant to rise above that kind of stuff. It's like, what's that saying? You can take the lion out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the lion. Something mad like that. But come on, fix up. Meek's on. The crazy thing is, yeah, we see Meek Mill posted up on Good Morning America talking about, yeah, we need to do justice reform. There's too many black people in jail. There's too many, and I agree 100%. I'm 1,000,000% down with that. But then you can't be, if you want to be an ambassador, yeah, for people not going jail or for injustice within the justice system. If you want to be an ambassador for that, and by the way, Meek Mill isn't one of these cats who's come out and said, oh, I don't want to be a role model. He's inserted himself into being a role model publicly. He's said specifically, I am an ambassador for this kind of movement. If you're going to insert yourself into that, you've got to make sure you're on point. Now, don't get me wrong. If you find yourself in a situation where you've got to go road and you're kind of in a no-win, if you get put in a situation where you have no other choice, then of course, but come on, man, you're posted up in the Gucci store. The last thing you need to be doing as an ambassador for that, because you're saying that too many people are locked up and we need justice reform. Meanwhile, you're posted up on TMZ doing the exact behaviours that get people in jail. Because before you know it, what do we know? Where does most violence start from? Most violence starts from, oh man, you a pussy nigga. You're a pussy nigga. Then that's where it starts from. It starts there, and before you know, fists are flying, and then before you know, charges are being pressed. I just don't think it's a good look, man. Not only because he's an ambassador for that stuff, but also just in general on a human level, man. What are you shouting about? Now let me read you to give you some more insight, because TMZ have obviously done a story. They said the following: Nicki Minaj and her husband got into a nasty stare down with Meek Mill, and that's what started the epic shouting match. Sources close to the situation tell TMZ Nicki and her hubby, Kenneth Petty, had barely walked into the high-end clothing store, Maxfield in WeHo, last weekend, when Meek immediately gave them a nasty stare. Like anyone running into an ex, Nicki and Kenneth took offence to Meek giving them a dirty look, and that's what triggered the shouting match. Our sources say Nicki and Kenneth did not approach Meek by any means. The couple just happened to cross Meek's path when they walked into the store. This is, of course, This of course disputes Meek's side of the story, as first we reported the Championships rapper said Nicki and Kenneth approached him and started getting loud. As for Meek allegedly requesting the couple for a word in private, our sources call BS on Meek for being this cordial, since he's the one who started the showdown. Our sources are adamant Meek's still obsessed with Nicki, while Nicki moved on a long time ago. This is just, see what I mean? That sounds like no word of a lie, yeah? I'm not no millionaire, I'm not no famous person, but still, just think about your own lives. We're not even famous, we're not even rich. When was the last time you was carrying on like that in some I don't care, it wasn't a Gucci store, but it looked like a Gucci store to me, yeah? I don't frequent them establishments, but I'm telling you now, watch the video, that looks like a Gucci store to me, or it's some high-end store. There ain't no TK Maxx. There ain't no cheap looking store there. So the point is, when was the last time in your own lives, in our broke lives, have we been in a store and I just don't understand it, man. I just don't get it. If someone looks at you funny, keep it moving. You got shit to do. That's what I'd be thinking anyway. That's what I'd be thinking. I'm broke. You man are rich. You man should have more shit to be doing than I've got to be doing. I just don't get it. Oh man, he looked at me funny. Oh man, I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand what good's coming from that at all. It sounds like to me like, never mind rich, successful, famous people. It sounds to me like this is some playground thing, you know. This is some 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old antics. Where you're seeing op and it's all got to kick off and you're shouting and the security's there. Come on, man, fix up. Meek, fix up. And you can tell, like, by the sounds of this story, Meek afterwards tried to make out he was the bigger man for his public image. But now, I don't care what no one says. There's often no smoke without fire. And the bottom line is, both sides, I'm not blaming Meek, but to be fair, Meek's the one who's meant to be Mr. Ambassador, but still, both sides need to chill out and just keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. And if Meek really is jealous, he needs to fix up. That's some weird female antic, man. Trying to fight next man just because you got your girl. Listen, Meek, yeah? Bottom line is, she's getting pressed by next man now. Move to the next thing. Stop. I never got that as well with these industry cats, you know. Have you noticed that, like, I don't know about you, man, but I'm not rich or famous, but around my area, people don't mash the same girls that frequently. But these rappers, man, they love the same girls, don't they? They love the same ones. It's all like they get fixated on the same ones. Look at Kylie Jenner, for example. Everyone, it's like a whole bag of man run through her, and she's not even one of the worst ones. Who have we got? What's Rob Kardashian's China, Black China? The whole gang ran through that as well. What's with these industry chicks, man? Everyone seems to have some weird kind of thing going on, some weird Hollywood Illuminati thing going on where they all can't get over these same industry girls. You'd be thinking, yeah, someone like Meek, rather than going out after Nicki, who ain't even that fire in my opinion, she's got big massive fake batty, big massive fake titty. If I was someone like Meek, yeah, with loads of money and loads of fame, I'd go and find myself one of them quiet things, them fire ones who ain't in the spotlight and they're fresh. Why would you want to be chasing one of these used up, bust down fotties for? I just don't get that myself. I'd be looking for one of them college girls, them ones there. I don't know, one of them good looking Harvard chicks or whatever. Go and find one of them nice little quiet ones. Go and get yourself a lawyer thing or something. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I just don't get it. What's the fascination? Now you're trying to fight next man over some old used up industry thing. Fix up.